It's me again, Claudia Tavalazzi. As I said in the last video, today I will talk about basic criteria, extremely important. The dance goal system is based on the following concepts. To propose criteria for judging that are as objective as possible. We are well aware how subjective the evaluation of body movements coordinated with music and more precisely with dancing and sport dance can be. Wherever, if we must judge one single aspect, that characteristic must be evaluated on the basis of objective criteria. This fact narrows the field of consideration and should eliminate generic judgments, something that occurs today using the skating method. The generic consideration inherent to the skating method can be compared to judgment expressed from different points of view regarding the same subject. Let's take for example a tree. If a carpenter does it, he judges the quality of the wood. If a florist does it, he judges the blooming of this flower and leaf. If an agronomist does it, he judges the fruits. A cook instead judges the heat and perfume produced by the wood, etc. Everyone is conditioned by his or her own personal experience, and the judgment will all be different. A judge particularly focusing on technique will look at the dance technique, while another judge focused on the dance music will evaluate the musicality, and another who's interested in his posture or choreography will judge those aspects. So the subject remains the same, but everyone will judge it differently. Consequently, the skating results in the form of a X during the elimination rounds, or a numerical ranking of from 1 to 6 is always open to doubt for the competitors, be they individuals, couples, duos, or group, and they will negatively influence the opinion of the competitors because the results are lacking a concrete motivation. This lack of clarity is where corruption can creep in. To get all the judges to agree, all you need is an influential person, someone who has no particular knowledge of the subject, in this case sport dance, who decide what judgment to make and which judgment counts, without spending time analyzing the validity of the judgments, because in any case they would all be different from one another. In this way, the influencer can cover up corruption and motivate it as being a way to homogenize the sum total of the judgments. Instead, the dance goal system is like what occurs in sport car racing. In Formula 1 car racing, a technical staff expresses their evaluation for each specific part of the car. One evaluates the motor, another the chassis, another the electronics, and so on and so forth, creating a set of absolutely evaluations. This absolute evaluation is then used to explain the limits of the car itself in its race results. The dance goal system provides a way for each judge evaluator to focus on single aspect, which the dance goal system calls a parameter. The judge evaluator can then be more objective and act as a specialist. In this way, and only in this way, can we achieve maximum objectivity in the evaluation process. The second advantage of the dance goal system is that the general public and the athletes themselves can understand what is going on. Instead, what happens with the skating method? Nobody can justify the results. The competitors on the dance floor, individuals, couples, duos, and groups all remain totally anonymous regarding their results. This is the same perception received by the spectators, whether they are competent or not. So, the public audience cannot understand what is going on in the competition. The only thing they can see is an exhibition. Also, with the skating method, even the number 1 to 6 have no term of reference. What does a number 1 mean? What does a number 6 mean? The problem does not change when you act using the principle of a vote. Besides this, the skating results are made public during the prize award period, meaning at the last 20 minutes after the conclusion of the competition. This fact also promotes creating prejudice in the final analysis. The prize award moment is the only comprehensively one. Someone has won, some came in second, and their other ranked lower, but no one knows why. With the dance goal system, the results are updated in real time during the competition itself by means of a dynamic ranking display on a maxi screen for all to see. The sport spirit is real. Everyone present understands what is going on minute by minute, just like what takes place in every other sport. To be a sport that is understood means witnessing the trend of the value as they dynamically change and are modified up until then with the final result and winner. This is what it means to be a sport that both the public and the athletes can all easily comprehend. The third advantage of the dance goal system is that it makes the competition more appealing to the public at large, and the competitors can feel the energy of the public because their performance is perceived as truly being sporting as it should be. The spectators actively take part in the dynamic of the result, living them as a true sport event. If the public must watch passively, the spectators do not live the dance event as a sport, but they live and see it as a show or exhibition. A sport involves live emotions from beginning to the end of the performance, and the dance goal system provides this dynamism in the ranking. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Thank you for your attention. Ciao!